Next, we'll hear from Jerry Vogel with a presentation from 21st Century Dentistry. Now, he'll have also a second presentation, and it'll be on the newest offerings from Panthera Dental. Jerry.
So my name is Jerry Vogel, and I'm with 21st Century Dentistry. It's the name of the company, and it's also the topic of what we're discussing right now. How things have changed, and how do we maximize the things that are out there to get the ultimate patient satisfaction. So, 21st century, nothing has changed except everything. We were in a meeting and we were coming up with some of the new products and the developments that you'll see in a little bit. And we're saying, so, what's really different? Because the bottom line is the patient, they're going to look at everything that you do by going like this. They want to see how that looks. But we have intraoral scanners, we have CT scans, we have caries detectors. We've changed everything or the way that we've done everything, but for the patient, not that much has changed. So I'm going to introduce you all today to how do we take some of the elementary things that we use, our telephone, the IT systems that we use within our office, how do we maximize them to create the best patient experience and at the same time increase revenue for the practice. So it starts with the most elementary of all, and that is the telephone. So the telephone, we have a program called Rapid Rev, and a Rapid Rev gives the ultimate patient experience whereby when a patient calls in, and I'll show you some of this in a little bit, a patient calls in, you have all of their information for you to capture the most extreme opportunity you can from them. For instance, there's inbound and outbound aspects of this. So on the inbound call, when a patient calls, so if I was calling my dentist, it would say Jerry Vogel, and it would give all the information what's going on for me, where my insurance rate stays. It would talk about what plans are being worked on with me, what appointments have I missed, am I due for hygiene. It has my family, and if any of them have any outstanding things, it'll show a red flag that'll tell the person at the answering the phone that they have an action that they should be taking on this patient. Same thing with the outbound. I mean, how many hours are spent for people calling, doing the reminder, saying, please come in? Well, the way this system works is that if you get an answering machine, the device actually will leave a pre-recorded message. It can be from the doctor, from the hygienist, whoever it is that you want it to do, and it automatically dials to the next patient on your list so that the only time that you're speaking on the phone is when, in fact, you are speaking directly to somebody. So it increases productivity by about 4%. Well, let's take a look. So this is your screen. A call comes in from Andrew, our patient. This is the main screen. And when it comes up, so I get Andrew's picture in that yellow box, which I'll go into in 1 second. It talks about all of the red flags that are out there and things that we should capture for that patient. So now the patient is having a much better experience to start his time with your practice. They know, he feels now that you know everything that he is doing, that what treatment plans he's doing, has he had his hygiene, and his family members as well. You'll see on the left side that there is actually family names there, and if they had things that were outstanding, there would be red flags on there. We also show, is this person, responding to emails, phones, etc., and so on. So we have checkbox to make sure that we are maxing them. So we'll drill in a little bit to the box that we showed on what information are you actually getting on Andrew when he calls in. So he has an unscheduled recare. He's doing periodontal maintenance and he hasn't followed up on his call. So you're trying to get him into the office to capture that opportunity and to optimize his care. Same thing, it gives you the amount that is past due. So it's a great accounting tool as well, so you can remind them, hey, just a reminder, you're there, you owe X amount of dollars. If you can make a payment, we'd be most grateful. This taps into the insurance information as well. So if there's deductible money that's left within their insurance plan, it'll tell you that, how much they've used, how much they have left, and you can run campaigns actually to go after them to say, hey, you still have insurance money left if you'd like to come in and you'd like to, get that one treatment plan, follow up on one of these items right here. I'm pretty sure you still have money in your deductible, and it makes you that much more empowered to give the patient the best clinical experience possible. So I had referenced earlier also the outbound side of it, the outbound calls. And so what this is, you can actually run a campaign off of this. For instance, let's say that it's a snow day, and you may not have that as much down here, but we get them. And so people are calling left and right and say they don't want to come in. You can run a campaign and reach out to a list, a predetermined list, maybe the ones that have the best insurance plan within your practice, and tell them we are open, and by the way, we're having a special today, 20% off on whitening, whatever it is. I mean, you have the ability to maximize your experience and your opportunity with them. Most importantly, you get reports monthly that measures the metrics that tells you how many patients have come in, and through this activity, what kind of income you've generated. So you're monitoring your day-to-day business with something as simple as the phone. And we replace your existing phone with this as well. So we're enhancing the patient relations, we're expanding the revenue opportunities, and we're increasing the overall revenue to the practice by getting more patients for the hygienist as well as for the dentist. So you hear it all the time, make your practice into a business. I gotta go quick. So everyone should be thinking of their practice as a business. You know, you have to, and the government has made it that way. With all the HIPAA challenges, you need to be able to address those things. So one of the things to protect you from HIPAA is we've gone on to we're taking the practice management system, your existing system, so nothing's changing, but everything is. And we're taking it out to the cloud. So what that does is it gives you remote access to your patients from everything, frees up your local support, and it reduces your chance of hacking or ransom. This list right here, it's 1,500 patients. 56% of the hacking that's done in the United States is happening in the social and healthcare world. So if you don't think it can happen to you, you're mistaken. Okay? These are headlines that come up if you say hacking dentist. You know, hacker holds dental office, a database for ransom. Stolen data on thousands of Williamsport area dental patients. I mean, this is an everyday occurrence. And so what has changed? Everything has changed. These are things that we didn't worry about 10 years ago, but now we have to. And so putting your practice out on the cloud is really important and impactful for you. So they just put it out on the cloud. It also includes the system paperless forms. Also, that keeps you HIPAA compliant. It enables you, if somebody has fallen out, they haven't updated their form or whatever, it'll automatically remind them that they need to update their forms. Most importantly, you get the paperless form before they come in for their first visit. And when they come in, you're not sitting there waiting for the patient to come out because they're in your lobby filling out all the forms. It shows statistically that if someone takes the time to fill out the forms, there's a much greater chance that they will show up for their presentation. So it's a great indicator of success. And a reminder service. I know there's hundreds of them out there. That's included in our package, but this is a reminder service on steroids. And that's legal in the dental industry. So this has not only text and email notices, but it also has voice notifications of reminder services, programmed however you want it to make sure that you are maximizing your time. It's integrated into the management system. And also, it sends reminders if somebody has to do things as like forms for HIPAA. By the way, do you know that if in fact you get a HIPAA violation for hacking or ransom, that you have to let every patient know for the previous 5 years that you have dealt with that you were hacked? And for the next 2 years going forward, you also have to let them know that you were hacked. I mean, that's a serious thing for, you know, kind of unnerving for a patient. So we need to do that. So in summary, you get the cloud service, which gives you both security, privacy, and it gives you remote access to all the information you need. Smart Office Phone, increased efficiency from all staff members. Rapid Call, you're speaking to live people. Patient reminders, decreases the no-shows, and paperless forms keeps you in HIPAA compliance. So what has changed? Everything has. It's a different world. We're worried about China, North Korea, everyone else cutting into our dental practice. That's a change. So thank you very much and appreciate your time.